exhibition Forms of Freedom, African Independence and Nordic Models explores and documents how Nordic architecture became an integral part of Nordic aid to some of the African independent countries in the 1960s and 80s. And this is a field that is, until now, quite undocumented and unexhibited. It has never been looked at as architecture, but within the aid history, it has been, of course, it is known, but not as architecture.
We formulated the exhibition around this building freedom and finding freedom. Building freedom being the opportunity of actually literal nation building in this moment in time in Africa. For a whole generation of architects that came after the ones that had rebuilt Norway and the Nordic countries after the war. And I think this, the optimism, the ideology, and the political engagement and the kind of inspiration they went to Africa with is very inspiring for me as an architect. And I think it's I think it's this kind of cross-border opening that was very, very interesting.
For me, as a person that are working in the museum, it is very interesting to really do what our main target is, namely to always encourage and challenge the canon thinking of architectural history. That's very interesting to us as a museum, and also to learn more about our own history. Gives us the opportunity to understand the present and the future.
According to you, how important is the Biennale in architecture, in the field of architecture?
It's very influential, and it was interesting to hear Barata say today that the increase of visitors and press was by 25%, approaching the Art Biennale. And it's of course the oldest, so it's the sort of mother of all architectural biennales.